Okay, hello, welcome back. I'm Kinga and I'm talking from here, Bhutan. So I most of the time talk about the plant. Today I'm here to talk about the money plant, and the name itself says money plant. Wow, what's the name it is? The money is talking about the money plant. So I wanted to share firstly about the money plant stories, benefits of money plant, how I propagate, and most of the people do their propagations of the money plant, and how in the propagations talk, I will talk you about the soil mixture, temperatures, place to where these plants to keep, and how to take care of this plant. And lastly, I want to say, Kinga said what? At the end, I wanted to say, Kinga said what? So, firstly, about the money plant story, I have studied in the somewhere that the money plant means once upon a time there was a farmer who does their works in the farm, but he is not getting, or he or she is not getting sufficient money for their family, and the fields is not giving that much income to the farmers. One day he saw a plant in the field, so beautiful in a love shape, and he haven't seen this plant in anywhere. So he just cut and propagated, and he went for the market for a sale, and he got the price as he said. And the more he cut or made the plant, the more this plant is growing. As you have seen, if you cut from the upper parts, they used to give a plant from their leaves, and from the single plant they used to grow more plants, as we have seen this. So he was so happy, and the customer, we used to ask that about the name, and but the farmer didn't know the name of this plant. So he thought this plant had made me so much of money, so he had named this plant as a money plant. This is how this the plant had got their name. Secondly, I wanted to talk about the beneficial and some belief that we used to do for this plant. NASA is the place where all uh, things do studies and tells about the plants or any single things of the world. So the NASA has proven that this plant is identified as the best plant to purify or remove the indoor air pollutions. That means that this plant is the best plant to keep inside your house. And most of the people believe that this plant brings so much wealth and money and prosperity in the home. My Most of the customers comes and say, I had died this plant and I feel so down, and my money is not staying as before when my money plants were doing so good, and now suddenly the plant has end up their plant and their life, and I feel so down and saying so much about these things. And they used to take from my uh, as I do or sell few planted while I do my propagations time. So okay, there are so many types of pothos, like golden pothos, and scientifically, the money plant is known as a pothos, and golden pothos, snow pothos, silver pothos, lemon pothos, and so many. We can identify by their leaves, as they have a different types of colors on their leaves. So now I wanted to see the how I do my propagation of plant. Firstly, I used to say that this plant used to grow from the single stem cutting, and they used to grow in a newly beautifully new plant, and they used to grow so well from the single leaf cutting or stem cutting. I used to cut them, and I used to keep them in or put them in the normal soil mixture wherever I got a place of or empty place of my garden or the pot. I used to put it there, and after 2 to 3 months they used to give me a new plant. Okay, now about the soil mixture of this plant, I used to do 50% of soil, normal soil, and 50% of compost. Sometimes I used to mix the sand, and sometimes I won't do, because if I have enough compost, it gives us soil, a well drained soil, makes well drained soil. So I used to uh, do 50% of compost and 50% of normal soil. Then after then, when I finish my propagation or putting a newly plant, I used to keep in a shady place, so that the heat, if we directly keep in uh, the heat or under the sun, the new plants might kill by the sun. And because the pothos are the high temperature or the tropical plant, they need a moist place and indirect sun. So you must keep in mind that you should keep your plants in the indirect plants or indirect sun, under the bright place or between the plants, so that they can grow well. Taking care about the watering, the plants might kill overwatering. They can tolerate the underwater, but overwater may kill their or your plant. Please keep in mind. So I think I have done my pothos or money plant stories, benefits, and all the propagations and all. Lastly, I wanted to see Kinga said what. I'm trying this for the first time, so I wanted to say that as we grow up, firstly we become a child. All used to call us baby, girl, little one, sweet one. And as we grow up, we become sister, brother, then mother, father, uncle, auntie, grandmoms, grandfathers, and all. These all are called by the others. It's all by called by the others. But I want to say that don't focus what others tell about you, what called you, but be the one who you want to be, and where you want to be. focus on where you want to be and what you want to be. Don't stay or do what others or other calls you, but be the where you want to be and what you want to be. And try to stay the way you want to be in the future. So thank you so much and keep in the mind what Kinga says. Bye. Love you all.